Hey everybody, Steve Carey here, and I'm having fun today playing with the new code interpreter from ChatGPT, a new plugin that is available to everyone with a paid plan. If you have a challenge, you're not sure how to solve it, and you need help, AI is a perfect tool to do that. What I'm going to show you is this experiment about the Titanic survival prediction. And this is a classic challenge. It's been around for years. It's now being used to teach machine learning models for people who are developing those models. Now, to be clear, I don't know much about machine learning. I know about it theoretically, but I don't know how to create models. I don't have any experience in creating models. And if you give me a textbook, I could probably labor through it and figure it out. But I don't have any training in creating machine learning models. And so what I wanted to do was take this experiment and see if I could use AI, and specifically ChatGPT and its new code interpretation plugin, to see if I could use it in this experiment. And so here are the details. There is an experiment. You can go find this online. If you go to this site called Kaggle, it's got a whole experiment and a competition that you can use. And they give you some data. And here's what it looks like. They give you two files, a training data, which includes all sorts of information about the passenger data set for the Titanic. Notably, it includes passenger ID and whether they survived or not. That's the training data. And all these other parameters to help the models learn to predict who would survive and who would not. So in the test model, it includes everything but the survivor data. And so your goal with this exercise is to create a machine learning model that will help predict with some level of accuracy who would survive and who would not. And I took those files and I put it into ChatGPT, and I started out with a very basic prompt, act as a machine learning expert, and just gave it some context, and I uploaded the training data. And instead of running you through the entire output, I'm just going to show you quickly in this presentation what actually transpired. So it right away took that training data and it knew what I wanted to do. It probably has some experience in this very experiment as well. And it went through all of the analysis from that training data. And it went through some explorations to chart out what it would actually look like. And yes, these pictures are direct outputs from the model. And then it did some cleaning and pre-processing. And so it removed some columns that really didn't have, columns either had data that were not useful in the goal, or there was a lot of missing data. So statistically, it wasn't really relevant. And it made some suggestions for which columns to remove. And just going through this, I learned a lot about the different models that it uses. And they decided on this random forest classifier model because it had the best accuracy rates in the training model. And then it went through, did some additional analysis. And here we go. This little chart down there is the outcome. It actually gave me a survival prediction chart at the bottom, or I should say output in a CSV file. And so it gave me a prediction of who would survive and who would not. And then in that, I was able to ask it additional questions. In the end, I uploaded my results onto the site to see how it fared. Again, this is me not knowing anything about machine learning models except for how to run this experiment. And the result is you can go and look at the leaderboard, and there are a lot of entries out there that are at 100%. So let's discard these because you can find out the actual real outcome and produce a file and upload it that's going to be 100% accurate. In the spirit of the competition, though, if you remove all those, the highest scoring are right here, 0.74641. And that is exactly where I ended up in my submission here. This whole experiment took less than 30 minutes, including creating this presentation in one of my favorite apps, gamma.app. And you can use AI to help you with that by giving it a command that says create an outline, include examples from the work. And so I have an outline with formatted text, and I imported that into this program that uses AI to create a presentation. So this just illustrates that you can solve problems using AI especially problems that you don't know how to solve right now. You can use AI to teach you. And it'd be easy to criticize my effort here to say that, hey, I don't know much about machine learning, and yet I'm using basically a world's smartest calculator to create this. And the way I look at it is, yes, it's accurate. And in doing so, I learned quite a bit about machine learning models and how to use them. And if I really wanted to use this as an aid to do additional studying or additional learning about this, I could use this as a study guide to create my own curriculum for machine learning. So the takeaway is this is a very powerful tool. If you're doing any type of analysis on data right now, this is an opportunity to take what you're doing already and either do it more quickly or use these type of tools to do a deeper analysis that you may not know how to do. Use it to suggest ways to analyze your data. I wanted to share this because this is a quick experiment just to prove a point to me about how powerful this tool is and what you can do with it. So I hope you enjoy this. I hope this provides inspiration for you. And if you are just thinking about getting started with AI, now's the time. Don't wait. Start today. You'll be amazed at what it will teach you.